most important thing is continue. The companies will come. The people will come.
Be persistent into what you do.
Yeah,
you should continue doing every day.
Yeah, the best tech YouTuber we have, it's Marques Brownlee. I get a chance to see him in person.
Wow.
When I was getting the comments, they were saying, go ahead, well done, something like that. The best feeling I ever had.
Of course,
Because,
the best motive. It's impressive what you achieved with your online visibility on TikTok, Instagram. Tell me about it. Like, how in the first place you decided to start this?
if I talk about my, let's say, career, when I started, it's been like 10 years I'm in the field. At the beginning, it wasn't like, let's say, as a business.
Okay.
When I started, it was like a hobby. And, there's something I'm really proud of myself and my entire family. They don't know about, like, let's say, recording video, mic, camera, anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been the first person in my entire family. I started this. It was really hard because they didn't, let's say, believe me. I'm gonna reach the goal I have.
And in the beginning, like, how long does it took you to actually like see results already from your creation of the content?
To be honest, it took me like, I can say 2 years, 3 years
Wow.
to get, let's say, visibility, to get, let's say, sponsors, to get the companies. It was really hard. But, the most important thing is for anyone, like they want to start, let's say, to be tech influencer
Yeah.
or any type of influencer, continuously, like working on the field, it's the best thing. It's the important thing to continue.
Like, you should be persistent into what
Yeah,
you do.
yeah,
You should
exactly.
just continue doing every day
Yeah.
till you will see the results.
Exactly.
But what keeps you motivated during that period?
To be honest, the likes, let's say the comments from the unknown people, like when you do something. And I remember when, I'm not sure exactly how many videos I create, like at the beginning, my videos was reaching like few people, like let's say 50 people,
Yeah.
let's say 100 people, something like that. So when I was getting the comments, they were saying, go ahead, let's say, well done, something like that. I was like, it was the best feeling I ever had.
Of course,
Because,
the best
those
motivation.
things, they will push you.
Yeah.
Because, you will think, this guy doesn't know you. So why he's saying you're doing great? It's because you have something, how to say, like talents.
Ah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
through them you can see it. So I can say the people, the followers, they pushed me.
Yeah.
And when you do something, the people, they proud, or they will say well done. It means you did something.
Yeah. Of course.
And for me, as a Kurdish, there was a gap, in this field. So I was watching the best, let's say, the famous tech content creators, let's say YouTubers, which I was dreaming about them, like someday to reach out them. And thanks for God, like I can say, I reached this dream.
Yeah. And did you have like any kind of inspiration when you just started? Like anyone in your industry that they were doing like a content that you saw and said like, I want to be like him? Like,
Yeah, of course.
Who was
I
that
remember,
for you?
I remember, in my opinion, the best tech YouTuber we have, it's Marques Brownlee.
Yes, I love
MKBHD.
him. Yes. Yes.
Last year I got a chance. I was invited by Samsung to their
really?
event, so I got a chance to see him in person.
Wow.
I was not believing my eyes. Like I went
imagine.
him. I said, "Come on, dude! I'm not believing this.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm talking to you." So he was
Yeah.
laughing and he say, "Congrats!" We had a video together. We shoot a video together.
Wow.
I published, and we had some pictures, and he was
That's amazing.
kind of busy. But I mean, this thing, it's like a achievement,
Yes.
It's
yes.
been like, I can say, like about 10 years I was dreaming about this.
Of course.
So imagine I reached this.
Of course. And let's be honest, like if you didn't like continue doing what you do now, you wouldn't meet him and you
Exactly.
wouldn't achieve like who you are at this moment. So can you say like why people who haven't started yet, like working on their visibility, why they actually have to work on it at this moment?
I believe every person, every business needs, let's say, visibility on social media, because today we are living in a century, let's say, in a moment. It needs visibility. Maybe you are doing great, let's say, in the shop, in somewhere, but people they don't know about this.
Of course.
Because now, if we accept it or not, the best channel to affect people is social media. I'm not talking about, let's say, this channel or this channel. It's TikTok or Instagram.
For everyone is different, yeah.
For everyone is different, but social media as a main, let's say, channel, it's the best and the most visited.
Of course. And what platform works the best for you? Because you are available in different ones.
I can say it's depend the type of the content. If I do without editing or something like that, maybe it will go viral on TikTok. But when I'm spending a lot of time in a content, I see it goes viral on Instagram
Yeah.
or maybe in YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
like you will get less views, but you'll get quality.
So you are like at this moment full-time content creator, correct? And do you do all your like content alone, or like how you decide beforehand about like what content to publish, how you plan it?
Before, when I started, I was alone.
Yeah.
Like after, let's say, 3 years, 4 years, I got some sponsors. So I started working with other people. And I remember after I got married, so I worked with my wife.
Nice.
Yeah, she was recording the video and editing the video, and I was writing down the ideas and the content. But to reach the quality I want in my mind, I'm working with the experts.
Okay.
One of them is recording video, the other one it's editing and motion
Nice.
and this stuff. And I have one it's like all in one.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, that's amazing. So you have a team already.
Yeah.
It's kind of like become a company for you rather than just,
Yeah.
let's say, content
because,
creation.
Because now we have income. I can, let's say, hire people.
Of course.
But before, when I started, it was really hard. As I said, in the beginning, you have to know everything. You have to do everything by yourself. But there's a point. At the beginning, doesn't mean you have to be perfect. You
Of
have to
course.
be, let's say, in top of the quality. It doesn't mean that you just need to continue. You just need to create a niche, create something, let's say, in people's mind. When they hear your voice, know that it's you. Like, for example, now I have a style. When I'm starting the video, I'm going to say something.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and everyone
people-
knows it's you.
those followers I have, if I, let's say, just talk without my
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
they will know me.
Uh,
So where it came from? It came from the continuously. Like, you have to work on yourself, and you will find something good, and you will find many points which you don't have to do it because you are not good on those.
yeah.
So in the first year, maybe you will just know yourself. In the second, maybe you will understand better in the business, in the, let's say, in the field. So later on,
You're
will
getting
get,
more
yeah.
experience day by
Yeah.
day. Of course, of course. But I think if we compare with other kind of like professions, usually content creation takes more time to achieving the point, and you just have to not get disappointed because of it. I think that's the only thing.
At the beginning, it's really fine. If you even get like maybe two views, three
Yeah.
views, those
Yeah.
numbers is totally fine.
Yeah.
I know maybe you are spending like 1 day on a content,
Yeah.
but at the end you'll get a number which you will not be satisfied.
Of
But
course.
it's totally fine because those contents will stay in there. People maybe after 6 months they will come to your profile. They will see it and they will see, something,
You have a kind of background.
yeah,
already.
exactly. So
Yes.
those things, it's like,
Your portfolio.
exactly. So
course.
don't worry about that. Just continue. Believe me, the companies will come. Believe me, the people will come. So the most important thing is continue. That's it.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I know a lot of content creators are asking if this is a main job for you, like how to make sure that you can live with it and get better like investment into your profile, because you can get money and then invest into your visibility. of course you can refuse to ask this, but like how do you usually like get at this moment the investment for yourself?
Let's say I was doing it for hobby, but after, let's say, 1 year, 2 year, my mind changed. I said, why I'm not doing it for business? It's worth it, because I'm seeing other, let's say, YouTubers, they're getting supported, they're getting, let's say, famous, they're getting rich. Why not? I can
Why
do
not
it.
me?
It's my, it's my hobby. I can change it to business. Why not? I'm doing my hobby, also my business. It's the best thing.
You can do whatever you love doing, and that's the best.
The hardest thing is to get the first companies. When you got the first company, like the others will come.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
when they see you are doing ads or let's say you're sponsored, so they believe you have ability to do that. So day by day, you'll be better.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your experience.
It's my pleasure.
Great to connect.
Thank you. Love Armenia.